Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is Utah Moses here for my picks of the week from January 23rd to the 29th. Now let's begin. First one I've watched was Cannibal Holocaust. Now, it was in line when the tagline said the most controversial film ever made, because there are a lot of unwatchable scenes in this for people. Not for me, but other people. Like, we see scenes like a turtle's head get cut off, some animal gutting, and scenes of rape. So this isn't for the weak stomach. And after watching this again, I found out that your body can still move when your head is removed, from learning from that turtle scenes, due to shock that can't go to your brain but just spreads out all through your body and limbs. So yeah. Next one is Dirty Harry starring Clint Eastwood. One thing I noticed in a scene where Harry was walking around the corner that they were playing the movie Play Misty for Me, which was the first film directed by Clint Eastwood. And it's just too bad that Andrew Robinson's career didn't rocket through stardom after playing the Scorpio Killer in this one. But Clint Eastwood's career still continued on because of the whole series, and plus he was in the Sergio Leone spaghetti westerns, so there's pretty much no stopping his career. Next one is Hot Fuzz. Now, if you ever encounter a town where there's no crime but lots of accidents and the people are really happy, then just keep going. Now, there are a lot of scenes where they use editing that are just really crazy, but I've heard from the commentary by Edgar Wright that he was paying homage to the Tony Scott films like Man on Fire and Domino, and he edited those films crazy as hell. Another thing that I found out about it is that, is that a lot of scenes that he was either making fun of or paying homage to, he found from a book called Roger Ebert's Most Cliched Movie Scenes Ever. And one more thing I found out about it is that he was offered the chance to direct the Godzilla sequel, and I do mean the Roland Emmerich film from 1998. And, you know, that would have been really awesome for him to do. It would have been like Shaun of the Dead, where it would be the survival of the fittest against Godzilla's children, fighting them off Hot Fuzz style, and there would be an epic battle against the giant Godzilla, with a neat song accompanied to it, like Scott Pilgrim. Next one is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Now, I always thought it was a bad idea to make a food storm where it would all land on the ground for people to eat. I find that to be really disgusting, and I would never live in a town or island that's called Swallow Falls, where all they have to eat are sardines and all the other food they make it out of is just sardines. And I swear, I think I saw a guy got killed by an ice cream sandwich in one scene. But this is still a really great movie to watch. I would indeed recommend it. Next one, To Live and Die in LA. Now, watching the first part where Willem Dafoe's character was making counterfeit money, it made me really like him more as a bad guy, just because how the whole scene was made. Like, it shows you how he made the counterfeit money, which I thought looked really amazing, although it didn't make me want to make counterfeit money because, I mean, come on, do you know the equipment that he has to use just to make it? And this was made by the same guy who directed The French Connection, so that would really explain a lot. And the music I really liked. It sounded awesome, and that was the best thing about this. So if you haven't watched To Die and Live in LA yet, then download it on your computer or at least listen to the soundtrack. Next one is In the Valley of Elah. Now, this movie also features James Franco, who plays a military officer, and it makes me think, man, he must be in a lot of movies like Samuel L. Jackson. Like, even though he's like a really big star right now, he still takes on bit roles that we didn't thought he would be in. Like, he was in Knocked Up, and Date Night, The Green Hornet, and even Eat, Pray, and Love. So yeah. Now, there was a scene where Charlize Theron, who plays a police detective in this, where a woman is telling her about her husband, who is a military soldier, former, I might add, who was killing a dog by drowning while she and her child was watching. And it just made me wonder about a question. Is animal cruelty against the law? And someone told me it wasn't, but apparently the police didn't do anything about it. And I don't think it was because she was lazy, but because she couldn't comprehend the morality of what she was telling her, and she was at a complete mindset, or I guess they're just exceptional for that. Last one is Gandhi, starring Ben Kingsley. Now, it also features a bit role played by Daniel Day-Lewis, who's my all-time favorite actor. And he wasn't in it for the whole movie or anything, just a bit role in one scene. And even there, I really liked his performance. Now, there was a scene that I thought was in this where Gandhi was choking his wife to death almost, but after watching it again, there was no such scene, and I was like, damn, he really isn't bad after all. Like, he's all good. And another thing that made me laugh about Gandhi, and it isn't anything in the movie but a thought. What if they made a sequel where they brought him back to life, and as part man, part machine, who would be fighting against the Muslims and the British as this super sci-fi action movie? I mean, that would be awesome to make. Like, I don't mean to be offensive, but there had been a lot of obstruct movies that are going to come out soon, like Your Highness, which is a medieval parody, and this zombie movie called Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. So why shouldn't there be like a super machine fighting Gandhi? And if they are going to make something like that, then bring back Ben Kingsley to play the title role and get John Malkovich as the bad guy. So that's all for my picks of the week. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back in a week or two with them. Until then, this is Utah Moses, signing out.